Hello, good morning and welcome. It's the 21st of October, Tuesday, and it's just after 8 o'clock. We'll start as ever with the Australian dollar. Now we've seen three nice red candles on the Australian dollar, but it hasn't really moved that far. I don't think these are more than about sort of like 60, 70 pips. Um, the commercial short ratio is 7.24 to 1. I'm looking for this to go a lot further down, but you know, we're below the 50 on the RSI and we're pointing down. I think this should continue over the rest of the week. I'm seeing more strength coming through for the US dollar, and we're below the 20 on the Bollinger Band, and I think we ought to see this go further down for the Australian dollar. The pound US dollar. This basically the whole week of trading, it hasn't really done a whole lot. I am expecting more weakness for the pound against the dollar. As I said before, down to the 129 level. We've got a commercial short ratio of 1.12, and we're below the 50 on the RSI, but we're basically flatlining. So I'm waiting for a breakdown. I can't see any more upside in this. If we'd have a little bit of a rally, recent highs, which isn't too far up. So I'm expecting that to move down. USD CAD. I'm expecting this to continue up. It's actually stalling a little bit now because it's got to a little bit of resistance. We're just below the 69.1, and we're way over the 50 on the RSI, and we have got a commercial ratio of 3.68 short for the Canadian dollar. As we see weakness in the oil price, obviously this will affect the Canadian dollar. It is well overbought at the moment, in my opinion, and I'm expecting a lot more movement to the upside with this pair. Euro dollar. Well, we've had a little bit of fairly decent news for the euro this morning. Slightly better than expected figures out, and we've not really, if I go down to an hourly chart, go down to a 15-minute chart, that's better. Wow, yeah, new figures just coming out for the Germans, manufacturing, giving us a little bit of a lift, but it's not really that's a 15-minute chart, so it's it is coming down. I expect more weakness for this pair. There's not a lot of news out today, not much out yesterday, but I'm expecting this to weaken into the end of the week. We're below the 50 on the RSI, but a bit flat. We'll see what happens the rest of the day. USD, Japanese yen, we stalled yesterday. We didn't get to recent highs, which was the 114.39 level. I've put my trend line up on the RSI, and I'm waiting for the RSI to break the trend line. At the moment, it's just following it up. So we'll see how that goes for the rest of the week. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. I did say it could have a little bit of a rally after the big fall it had last week. It came up a very small amount on the green candle there, and it's continued on down. We're now actually below the 30.9. It'll continue down unless the RSI comes above the 30.9. So I'm expecting to see more weakness follow through the week into this. And silver, it's just basically flatlining at the moment. We have got a little bit of support where it is. If we see a bit more strength in the dollar, I'll expect this to fall. It looks like it's going to fall on the commitment of traders, but I think I'll wait till the end of the week because it might confirm it more at the end of the week. So there you go. And that's where I stand today. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully see you again tomorrow. Cheers. Bye.